Polkadot was made with the help of Substrate, which is a platform that lets you build interoperable and purpose-built blockchains from unique or already built parts. Polkadot is a multi-chain network for the next web that is scalable, secure, and decentralized, and it's the future of blockchain technology. Polkadot is a protocol for making different systems work together. It uses shards, or network segments, to make the network bigger. The goal is to build an online system that is completely user-controlled and decentralized. It can connect public networks, private chains, and oracles to make a new kind of web that makes it possible for blockchains to share data and transactions that can't be trusted. The plank is the smallest unit of DOT, which is the token currency of the network. Tokens are locked up as part of bonding processes that allow payments, network governance, staking, incentive programs, transaction fees, and other bonding tasks. So, more chains can join the Polkadot network or take on new roles within the ecosystem. DOT is different from most other virtual currencies because it will never run out. This will change based on how much each user bets, and it will go up by up to 10% per year to reward the network. How does it work? With Polkadot, money can be moved between digital wallets with the help of a public key and a private key. The hash of the public key is used as the address of the person who will receive the payment. The private key is used as a password to authorize transactions and send them over the network. A block of transactions, which includes these pending transactions, is confirmed every 6 seconds. The Polkadot blockchain is made up of all of these blocks. Polkadot is a sharded multi-chain network that can process data and transactions on multiple chains at the same time. It does a lot more than just send and receive money. A central relay chain controls these chains, which are called parachains. The network is sharded, which means that it is made up of many different parts. This speeds up the processing of transactions by letting them be handled at the same time on each shard instead of one at a time across the whole network, as was the case in earlier versions of blockchains. So, there are many ways to connect to Polkadot. They can now use the network's security, ability to grow, ability to work with other networks, and cross-chain features. It also gets rid of the fact that traditional blockchains aren't compatible, have high fees, and get crowded. Polkadot handles improvements automatically and without hard forks. This is made possible by a governance system that is run by people who hold the DOT native token. Polkadot runs the network with the nominated proof of stake, NPOS, consensus process instead of the mining rewards that proof-of-work blockchains like Bitcoin offer. When users stake DOT tokens, they get paid. Holders of DOT tokens can stake tokens to support up to 16 validators as deserving nominators. Collators are in charge of the parachain nodes on Polkadot. Fisherman nodes keep the network safe, and stakers who want to keep an eye on the whole network can run a validator node. Blocks are made by validators, who also make sure that parachain blocks are correct and that the chain is finished. Why is Polkadot so unique? Polkadot is different from other well-known blockchain systems because it lets many networks work together. It also offers scalability through sharding, pooled security through a central relay chain, and adaptive consensus, and both of these features. Parallel processing, which happens when transactions are done in different shards, makes the performance much better. Cross-chain capability makes it possible to send any kind of data or asset from one shard to another. Polkadot reduces project friction even more by letting projects work with well-known platforms like Ethereum. So, projects are free to choose from among the different blockchain networks. Polkadot is built on top of the blockchain technology used by Substrate. Because of this, other projects that use it can quickly and easily make Polkadot-only chains. So, you can use the framework to start making a blockchain before you're ready to share it with the network. Polkadot promises to improve the blockchains that are already in place instead of replacing them. Because of this, it shouldn't be called an Ethereum killer. Over 350 projects in its ecosystem, like Chainlink and 0x Protocol, have already agreed to this. These projects include solutions for smart contracts, decentralized finance, DeFi, oracles, digital collectibles, NFTs, gaming, and other things. Polkadot is not a smart contract platform by itself. Instead, it gives developers of decentralized apps, dApps, the tools they need to add smart contracts to a working, open network. As a result, most protocol developers will work on their projects more. How to use Polkadot? Polkadot is good for both people and businesses in several ways. This alternative, decentralized method of payment gives you more control over your money because there are no middlemen. DOT can be used to make bets, invest, speed up an international business, and cut costs. It could also help make a new kind of financial system for the hundreds of millions of people who have cell phones but don't have bank accounts. We are also showing people a new way to make money or increase their income through staking. Polkadot is a decentralized, scalable, and interoperable platform that gets rid of traditional blockchains' bottlenecks and high transaction costs. So, projects can use it for cross-chain solutions, DeFi, oracles, digital collectibles, gaming, the Internet of Things, and more. Polkadot's unique architecture makes it possible to have a network with more than one chain. This solves the problems of scalability and high cost that plagued earlier versions of blockchain technology. It does this without sacrificing security or decentralization. With this company's next-generation blockchain, it is possible to have a network that is fully decentralized and run by its users, who are all interested parties. This would require NPOS consensus and on-chain governance. It connects oracles, apps, private chains, and public networks so that they can all be used in different ways. This is done with bridge connections, cross-chain messaging, pooled security, frameworks that can work with each other, and parallel processing. Polkadot is not the new Ethereum, a Ethereum killer, or a competitor to other networks because it doesn't agree that there should be a single blockchain. Polkadot brings in a new era of cross-chain interoperability and helps the crypto ecosystem as a whole with its hub-and-spoke architecture that makes Web3 more useful than a collection of different protocols. Some of the parts of this Polkadot layer can be changed or programmed. Benefits of Polkadot. There are a lot of reasons to link blockchains together. For starters, the ability to send any kind of data across any kind of blockchain has changed the business world. This information could be moved between open, permissionless, public blockchains while taking advantage of what each network does best. In this way, Polkadot brings in a new era of scalability, compatibility, and security. The adaptable and flexible way the organization is set up makes it easier to build technology, such as platforms for smart contracts. So, programmers can start making cutting-edge apps that use data from a private blockchain that can only be used with permission and then use that data on a public blockchain. Because of these things, some people think Polkadot is a real threat to Ethereum's position as the most important cryptocurrency. Ethereum has been around longer than Polkadot. You see, Polkadot was started by Gavin Wood, who helped make Ethereum. He is also known for creating the Solidity programming language for smart contracts, which is a key part of how Ethereum works. Early in 2016, Wood decided to leave Ethereum to make a stronger blockchain that could be programmed. He was especially interested in how to make a sharded version of Ethereum. By October 2016, he had worked out all of the technical details and put out the white paper for the blockchain. A year later, on the same day, ICO Polkadot started its initial coin offering. From October 15 to October 27, 2017, the ICO was one of the biggest ever. In reality, the company got about $145 million. The event was successful, but only for a short time. One of the main teams that worked on Polkadot, Parity Technologies, which used to be called ETH Core, was hacked less than 2 weeks later. About $150 million worth of money was lost because of this hack. 60% of the money that was frozen during the hack came from Polkadot's ICO fundraising. This loss of money slowed down the early stages of the project's development. 2018. In 2018, when the Barbecue Birch testnet came out, Polkadot came back in a big way. This launch was important because it showed how Substrate could be used to build and deploy a WebAssembly's smart contracts chain. In December of the same year, the Web3 Foundation announced that it would start giving money to projects that would improve the Web3 ecosystem. Shane Safe and Soramitsu were both given money to make the Polkadot runtime environment work in Go and C++. 2019. Polkadot stays on the same path it was on last year, when the company finished POC 3 and started the Alexander testnet. It reached a big milestone. Among the new things were several new features and an improved system for making decisions. The growth of Polkadot has sped up even more in 2020. On the platform, you can now move money around. There are several safe ways to keep your Polkadot. The platform gives users a free Polkadot.js wallet. There are two parts to the wallet. With the stash feature, you can store a lot of DOT. And with the controller feature, you can send orders all over the network. There are also some very nice mobile wallets for this type of cryptocurrency. One of the most popular options is the PokeWallet app. Users of this Android dApp can store DOT quickly and easily. Mobile apps are much more useful, but they are more likely to be hacked because they are always online. If you want to invest a lot of money in DOT or plan to keep this cryptocurrency for a long time, you should use a hardware wallet. When you put your cryptocurrency in a hardware wallet, it goes into cold storage, which is offline. With this method, online predators can't get to your things. Both the less advanced Ledger Nano S and the more advanced Ledger Nano X can use Polkadot. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel.